Hi there. This is another experiment. I thought I'd give it a go and do one about money. Yeah, and you may wonder why I picked an alley cat, huh? His setting isn't very posh, is it? He makes it on his own somehow, you know? Maybe he lives with someone. He's got a collar on. But then again, maybe not. So, how does it make you feel contemplating making it on your own? Having to scrabble around in alleyways or just make it with nothing. Let's say he doesn't have a master that feeds him and takes good care of him. How does he feel about that? Does he let it worry him much? You know, cats are pretty even-tempered creatures. They don't worry about how much is in the bank. No creature does. Now here we go again with the mouth thing. What's going on? I even have my lights on for this. They can't track your face in the dark. So anyway, okay, money. Now, we've been lied to about that stuff. We really have. And it's not that the money itself is evil. It's the whole concept of it and the way it's used to manipulate and control. It, unfortunately, is the ultimate control mechanism. It's the mechanism of our enslavement. And it's diabolical, the depth of the plot that's behind it. The whole thing with the Federal Reserve and the notes being based on debt and not wealth. Unfortunately, our country doesn't have a sovereign wealth fund because we don't have any sovereign wealth. No, what we carry is debt. And the people don't understand that. We've been trained to think of dollar bills as money, as something positive, when it's really just a representation of debt. But anyway, not to get into that aspect of it, but you know that money is the tool of manipulation and control because you can say, follow the trail of the money, and you'll find where the darkness is. You'll find what's going on the surface when you see what's being done behind the scenes with money. Money is behind why Big Pharma is the way it is. And it's in their best interest to keep us not fat and happy and healthy, but sick and in need of their product. They have no vested interest in making you healthy, in curing anything. And so they don't. There are cures for things that have been suppressed, my friends. And if you don't know it, well, you've just got some disappointment coming as you do the research and find out about it. Just like there are energies that have been suppressed to keep the oil barons and those that are profiting from that in power and control. The money itself is the tool of our enslavement. So that's a real shock because most of us have bought into the enslavement and we're working for the almighty buck and maybe investing and doing what we can, thinking when we have lots of numbers in a bank account, we'll have some freedom to just be and enjoy life. And it's all just a big plot and a big game to manipulate. Wish I had something positive to say about it, but I really don't. It's just one more of those things that makes us discontent with now. Kitty cat, why is it that these things are not tracking well? It must be something to do with my lighting. I don't know. Anyway, so being present in the moment, how about looking at that as our true wealth? What do you think? Could you begin to contemplate how your real riches you already have? You do. It's nothing that you need anybody to give you, my friend. It's nothing you need to work a lifetime to earn. And it's nothing that will destroy you if it goes away in some manner. Look at the kitty cat here. He's fine. And so are you. Come on. It's only a body. Let's not get so deep into the physical 3D-ness of it that we lose contact with the spirit side. I mean, the spirit is who and what you really are. And of course, you know, we commonly say you can't take it with you. But how many of us really get into that? We've got to get beyond the mind level with things. If we only understand things mentally, shut your mouth, cat. Meow. I tell you. Sorry, guys. I don't know what spirit's trying to tell me here. First the koala bear and now the kitty cat acting like that. If we only look at the 3D-ness of things, well, we're missing the boat. The 3D-ness gets buried, you know, or cremated or whatever. It's not who and what we are. And until we can back off from it a bit, then when we look at an alley situation like this, or the potential for losing everything, or let's just say we're living a kind of impoverished life, that makes it look terrible because we're valuing the money. We've been enslaved by this artificial substance. It's not real, folks. You know, even if it's gold and silver, it's not real. You can't eat it. You can't clothe yourself with it. It is only symbolic of something that has real worth. Our needs are met. There are some nice scriptures about that. Consider the lilies of the field. They sow not, neither do they spin. And yet look how beautiful they are. You know, things come and go. And that's what they're made to do. I mean, come on. Everything is transitory in the 3D realm. That's built in. That's the nature of it. We know that. Well, let's step back from it a bit and not get so involved with creature comforts and things. What do you say? The money really is the tool of your enslavement. I spoke a little while ago of the cross, just the two arms of the cross and where they meet, and being centered there. That's the sacred point. That is where we're meant to be. And so, when we get off, either in time and space, or up and down in spirit and matter, maybe a cross would be, the cross beam would be past and future. And the up and down beam, the vertical beam, would be spirit and matter. And so the perfect centering point is balance. It's the ultimate in balance. But we've invested too much of ourself, our energy, to the point of identity in the things of this world, including the body, including money, and including the toys that we like to accumulate here in the West. So, how about we step back a bit? Maybe just start watching. Watch our discontent. What is it that makes our now unsatisfactory? Can we begin to look at our now in a different way? Can we begin to see it as the repository of everything bright and beautiful? I don't know about you, webcam. Oh well. Right here, right now. Everything is perfect. Everything is beautiful. The ideal situation and circumstance, that's what you've got right there. Guaranteed. And if you'll spend more time at the center of the cross, you'll know that. That knowledge awaits you there. And it's more than knowledge. It's an awareness. Anything that takes us off that center point of balance, both in time and space, in spirit and in matter. Anything that takes us away from there takes us into unreality. Okay. It's too distracting, kitty cat, for you to keep hanging there with your mouth open. Am I finished? Apparently so. See you soon. Hey, he can wink. Good deal. Why, I picked an alley cat, huh? His setting isn't very posh, is it? He makes it on his own somehow, you know? Maybe he lives with someone. He's got a collar. Let's say he doesn't have a master that feeds him and takes good care of him. How does he feel about that? Does he let it worry him much? You know, cats are pretty on, but then again, maybe not. So, how does it make you feel contemplating making it on your own, having to scrabble around in alleyways or just make it with nothing? Hi there. This is another experiment. I thought I'd give it a go and do one about money. Yeah. And you may wonder, even-tempered creatures, they don't worry about how much is in the bank. No creature does. Now here we go again with the mouth thing. What's going on? I even have my lights on for this.